Hi everyone, blessed be. So I wanted to show you my altar setup for Samhain. So first of all, I've got this like black netting cloth that I put over the altar that's got some skulls woven into it. And then I added the Samhain cloche that I made in the last week's video. And then I had to think about what else I wanted to add to the altar space. As you can see, I've got the pentagram wreath that I've already put up on the wall. I've got these little jars, and for autumn, for the autumn equinox, I had them turned around, whereas now it's getting ready for Samhain, I've turned them around back to the jack-o'-lantern side. So I like the fact I can use these jars for 2 sabbats instead of just the one. I've repositioned these a couple of times, just making sure I didn't have them too close to anything that could be damaged and that sort of thing. I placed my, it's like an astrology skull thing in the corner, because obviously this time of year it's a important year for important time of the year for talking to ancestors and for divination and things, so I included the skulls on there. I always have skulls for Samhain on my altar space. Here I'm just having a little bit of a rummage finding my other stuff, because obviously it was all packed away from last year, and sometimes it's a case of finding which drawer I've put it in. I then added my little, my black candle, and which is my protection candle, and my skull candle, and then my little skull tea light holder. I do need to move the tea light holder one actually, because my desk is right next to this, and I found every time I move my chair, my jacket on the back of my chair is getting very close to that candle, so I'm probably going to move those. I've got this little jack-o'-lantern that I made, but I couldn't really find a space to fit it. I've got a pumpkin in the middle. I always like to have a pumpkin or something like that to represent the harvest on my altar space, and plus this pumpkin will stay on my altar space, and then when it starts to turn, like when it's starting to get past its best but before it goes off, I chop it up and feed it all my giant African land snails, and they love it. Then I've got my pine cones. I've got a whole bunch of these that I had the last couple of years. I use these for Christmas and for Samhain. Well, for Yule and Samhain, I should say, because I don't celebrate Christmas personally. I celebrate Yule. So basically I'm finding lots of pine cones and things. Again, that represents the season, because obviously it's this time of year where you start to see the pine cones and the conkers and all that sort of thing falling from the trees. And I like to have some natural materials as much as possible. So like in my cloche, I've got a piece of wood that I've carved, a stick I found that I like the shape of, some bark, and some crumbled up dried leaves, because I like those natural elements. And obviously I love autumn and winter. They're my 2 favourite seasons. So for me, having elements of autumn that I've bought in and put on my altar space means a lot more to me as well, and it gets me really excited for the season. And then I'm not sure what else I added, hold on. I then had a rummage around, and I found 2 little jack-o'-lantern things that light up and flash, and I was going to put them on my altar space. I did put them on, but I took them back off in the end. I felt it didn't really fit in. They were a bit too sort of cartoony for my liking. I prefer the sort of more Gothic decor, and obviously stuff that fits in with Samhain. So here I'm having a little rummage around in my drawer, seeing what else I can find. And I think that's pretty much it, other than lighting all the candles and burning some incense. I put some, when I do put the incense on, it's some dragon's blood incense, which is my favourite one. And you'll see it's only a small piece because of my lungs. I can burn incense, but I can't burn like a whole stick in one go, so I tend to do it in little sections. So basically I'll light it for a little while, and as soon as the smell fills the room, I'll put it out. Just to make sure that the smell doesn't get too strong, because that could set off my asthma. So, and also with candles as well, I will light them, but it's not something that I would have burning constantly when I'm in the room or anything. Again, it's just not good for my lungs, but I can light them whenever I want to for ritual purposes. I just have to be careful over the length of time. So basically, if the room starts to smell a lot of the candle, then it's time to put it out and open my windows and let some fresh air in. Here I'm just looking for my lighters and my incense holder. I did tweak later on as well where the pine cones are at the front. I did separate them out a little bit, and I've put my incense burner at the front. Again, I don't tend to use that mega often, so I tend to put candles in it. And then here I'm lighting my candles so you can see the full effect once the altar's fully lit. Now, unfortunately, due to my studio lights, it does reduce the look of the effect, because in the dark it looks really, really nice. But my camera won't pick anything up if I don't have the studio light on. So, yeah, I took those two little light up jack-o'-lanterns off. I decided they didn't fit. And this is it. This is what my Samhain altar looks like. For some reason I forgot to light the skull candle on the right, never mind. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So it's got all those lovely oranges and yellows and lots of natural materials and candles and everything. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Blessed be, and bye for now.